Bigger, bolder, and edgier than ever is HTC's tagline for the U12 Plus, and it's pretty clear why from the get-go. From the high-end specs to the new paint job, HTC's latest looks like everything we want from a smartphone, sans the notch. The specs are what you'd expect from a summer 2018 flagship device, including a Snapdragon 845 chipset, 6 gigs of DDR4x RAM, 64 gigs or 128 gigs of UFS 2.1 grade internal storage with microSD card expansion, Android 8.0 Oreo, and a 3500 mAh battery inside. On the front is a 6-inch Quad HD Plus Super LCD 6 display with 18:9 aspect ratio and HDR10 support, as well as HTC's custom version of ambient display for notifications. The body of the phone is covered in Gorilla Glass 3 this time around, meaning unlike basically every other flagship out there that uses the super soft Gorilla Glass 5, this one shouldn't have scratches or scuffs on it within the first 5 seconds of owning the device. Thank you, HTC. For reference, Gorilla Glass 3 is not inferior to Gorilla Glass 5, it's just rated for something different, and in this case, it's a better scratch resistance overall. It is, of course, IP68 water and dust resistant, and only has a USB Type-C port on the bottom. While it does not feature wireless charging, it does support the brand new Qualcomm Quick Charge 4.0 standard, making it a very special unicorn so far among Snapdragon 845 powered smartphones. While they don't look special, the volume and power buttons on the side are now pressure sensitive with a touch feedback experience, meaning you can customize how hard you want to press them in order for them to function the way you want. This could keep users from accidentally turning off the screen or adjusting volume. It's a digital button though, sort of like a capacitive navigation key, so it does not click in like you'd expect a regular button to, which is certainly worth noting. And then of course there's these colors. I'm sure you've been salivating over them for the last minute or so, and it's pretty clear HTC is the only other OEM doing truly unique colors aside from Huawei or Honor. The phone will launch sometime in the next month with 2 colors at first, ceramic black and translucent blue, both of which come in 64 gig sizes for $799 or an upgrade to 128 gigs for $849. This is a single SKU phone, and yes, it'll actually work on Verizon in the US, unlike a number of unlocked phones out there. Translucent blue is particularly special because it's a dual-tone color. It's transparent with a blue tint while viewing it straight on, and an opaque, shiny blue from the side. This gives a really unique look at what's behind the glass and is eye-catching in a way most other phones aren't. Likewise, HTC is launching what some might consider an even more interesting color later this year called Flame Red, which is a gorgeous, shiny, bright burgundy color that shifts to pure gold when turned to an angle. It's absolutely stunning to say the least, and looks even better in person than it does here. Hard to believe, I know, but it's easily my favorite paint job on any phone ever. HTC's unique squeezable sides make their return with EdgeSense 2, an upgrade from last year's awesome customizable feature set, but this time around has even more options. EdgeSense is now able to tell what hand you're holding the phone in, and a quick double tap on the side with your thumb will shrink the screen down to the side for easy one-handed use. Holding the sides while placing the phone down on a table will lock the screen's orientation, so no more irritating rotation when you place your phone down on a table. Like last year, you'll be able to remap the squeeze functions to any app, and this time around can even map to things like the back button, so double tapping with your thumb can go back instead of having to press those software navigation buttons down below. BoomSound speakers are thankfully still included with the package and represent HTC's best iteration to date, with tweaked speakers that seem to deliver higher quality and louder sound than ever. HTC is citing 30% higher volume than last year's U11. There's also new U-Sonic earbuds that feature active noise cancelling that should be a pack-in with the phone, and up to 32-bit Bluetooth audio through aptX HD or LDAC is of course available as well. HTC is utilizing the high-res microphones on the phone to deliver a new kind of video recording experience through what it calls Sonic Zoom. This channels the directional mics to a specific point in place when you zoom into a video, boasting audio that's purportedly 60% louder and 33% more focused than what was offered on the U11. They've also got a really cool new one-touch zoom that functions similarly to LG's CineZoom. However, instead of having to manually zoom in on the subject, the software is smart enough to smoothly zoom in to where you click on the video, giving them a more professional look. 4 cameras mark the outside of the U12 Plus, a 12 megapixel sensor with 1.4 micron sized pixels, and an f-stop 1.75 lens for the main, and a 16 megapixel secondary sensor with 1.0 micron pixels, and an f-stop 2.6 telephoto lens sit on the back, while dual 8 megapixel cameras with 1.12 micron pixels and f-stop 2.0 lenses are on the front, with an 84-degree field of view. The rear cameras sport both full-frame phase detection autofocus as well as laser autofocus for near-instant focus times, and what HTC calls more accurate focus than ever. 2x optical zoom through that telephoto lens and optical image stabilization on sensor with support for up to 4K video at 60 frames a second. Dual front-facing cameras mean proper bokeh support, and that wider angle lens means lots of room for friends in the shot. HTC is utilizing electronic image stabilization for the front cameras, which are fixed focus cameras, and it's also got a bunch of new AR stickers and some other goodies to play with. Overall, it's an impressive upgrade from last year's device, which already sported one of the better cameras around, and now with an upgraded look and feel, this looks to be HTC's most exciting device in years. Here's hoping this isn't their swan song. We hope you enjoyed that hands-on preview and will subscribe to us for regularly updated content. Chat with us on your favorite social media network, and don't forget to check out AndroidHeadlines.com for 24/7 tech news coverage. Thanks for watching, and until next time.